The ice switch has been extracted. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? NoGoodEman coming to you today with an ice switch bestie guide video. So guys, in this video we're going to talk about the latest ice switch that recently dropped into Soul Leveling Rise. We're talking about the last update, and we finally extracted her and maxed her all the way to general to get the know-how on this ice switch. So strap in, folks. We're going to talk about this shadow and everything you need to know about it. But before we do, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload, and of course support your boy on that memorable website to eat those free codes as always. Now, first and foremost, how do you guys go about extracting ice switch bestie? Well, to unlock her, you guys need to go ahead and complete that hidden chapter that just released. So hidden chapter 5 is what you guys will need to complete to get ice switch bestie unlocked as a shadow. I don't know where specifically in the chapters. I think best case is just complete the entire chapter and you'll be able to get done and you'll get it through, but it's only 500k at the boss battle or at the last battle, so not too hard of a clear condition. But when you guys have the ability to clear that, you guys will need 100 traces to extract this shadow and about 900 traces to max her out. So you're looking at about 1,000 traces of shadow just to get ice switch bestie all the way to general ranking. But do you guys want to get her to general ranking? First and foremost, let's talk about that shadow authority. For ice switch bestie, her leader skill or shadow authority is going to increase the team members, not the entire team members, defensive penetration by 8% at the max variant. So with that, you guys might need to go ahead and go about extracting her and maxing her out to the full potential. But why is that the case? Well guys, currently in Soul Leveling Rise, we have a defensive penetration meta going on, especially in the endgame content if we're talking about things like Workshop or Brilliant Light, so on and so forth. And now that we think about it, the more that we level up, the more that our Sunji knew that the more that our hunters level up, the more their attack will increase. So with that, Netmarble is going to be releasing bosses that have a higher and higher amount of defense on them. So defensive that scales higher and higher, we're going to need even more defensive penetration to break that wall. And let's say that you wanted to take, let's say, your light team to Workshop or Brilliant Light on Deimos, then you can of course take Ice Switch Bestie and eat in that regard. So you guys will need to use Ice Switch Bestie in the future content to come. She might not be too useful now, but I do think that she will be useful soon. Now let's go ahead and talk about a few of these skills because she has a bunch of these and I want to preview each and every one of these. So starting off with the basic ones, we got the icicle spikes. From there we have the rage attack that's going to do a nice little burst. Let's go ahead and look at her permafrost skill that she's going to charge at an opponent. And then we have the ice predator. Something to note about the ice predator effect is that this one actually will increase the entire team's defensive penetration by 10% for 20 seconds. So not only are you guys getting that 8% defensive penetration increase to your entire team, but when she activates this skill, you're getting an additional 10% on top of that. So this is an insane shadow that you definitely want to be utilizing in Soul Leveling Rise. And then if we keep on talking about even more for skills, when you guys upgrade it to at least Night, you get this glacial break effect. This one's going to do a freeze effect to the target for about 2 seconds. And then last but not least, we have the Queen's Authority. This one's going to do a high amount of damage. And then of course, you have her armament skill that's going to be Frozen a Reckoning, right? So you guys see the various different kits within Ice Switch Bestie. She plays almost exactly like the Ice Switch Bestie in the boss or in the dungeon. So go ahead and get this shadow in your lineup and you guys won't regret it. Now, if we talk about things like her armament, honestly, guys, I'm not even touching armament just yet. There's so much unconsidered factors when it comes to armament within all the shadows. And then with all the skill scrolls, there's just so much to keep track of. Now, guys, let's go ahead and show you guys some gameplay with the Ice Switch herself. Honestly, let's go ahead and do something like Workshop or Brilliant Light. So with Workshop or Brilliant Light, of course, we need Ice Switch Bestie because we want to increase our entire team's defensive penetration. But which team should we take? Well, of course, no team is as strong as that fire team, so let's go ahead and get geared up with it. Honestly, Yu So-hyun is one of the best fire units in the game, and then she honestly has an insane amount of defensive penetration embedded into her kit, so that makes her a great pairing with Ice Switch Bestie. And then of course, if future units do release with high defensive penetration, or if we have old units with defensive penetration, think maybe Huang Dong-su, think Woo Jin-chul, then we can also eat in that regard. So the next Workshop of Brilliant Light might have a win weakness that requires us to use Ice Switch Bestie in some crafty ways, but regardless, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, showing you guys how we fare against the Hazy Tomb of the Dead. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video if you're watching, like and subscribe as always so you never miss another live or an upload. Now, Archlick Master Twilight, I'm honestly probably going to do this with no commentary so I can just show you guys what it looks like when I lock in and I put my full effort forward. So I'll see you guys in a bit and we'll talk soon. goes the arch look. So guys, as you can see, the honest opinion of Ice Witch Bestie is that she's an insane shadow. Now Yu So-hyun, she just had a high amount of defensive penetration regardless, but I do think when we build a lot of other units, when we have more units coming in, and when we see higher level monsters, that's when we're gonna see the full uses of Ice Witch Bestie and the defensive penetration to boot. But guys, what do you guys think of the Ice Witch herself? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.